बच्चों, कैसे हैं आप सब? मैं आशा करती हूँ आप लोग एकदम मजे में होंगे। तो आइए नया टॉपिक उठाते हैं, आप सबका फेवरेट टॉपिक सोलर सिस्टम। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड बच्चों। Paste a picture of our solar system in the box given below and now answer the following questions. Our universe is very beautiful. जैसा कि आप पिक्चर में भी देख रहे हैं ना, बहुत सुंदर है. It includes all existing things. It has numerous stars, planets, satellites and many of other heavenly bodies. Solar system, the sun is a big star. Many small objects revolve around the sun. They are called planets. The sun and its planets together make the solar system. सब मिलकर solar system बनाते हैं. The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. The sun is at the center of the solar system. Earlier there were 9 planets in the solar system. The 9th planet Pluto, which was earlier considered as a normal planet, has now been considered as a dwarf planet. This is the reason we have 8 planets in the solar system at present. देखिए solar system. Planets go around the sun in definite paths called orbits. Each planet has its own orbit and this is the reason why they do not collide with each other. अगर सारे एक साथ घूमने लगे तो सोचो क्या होगा, एक दूसरे से टकराना शुरू कर देंगे ना. तो उनका अपना एक पाथ होता है बेटा घूमने का, इसलिए वो एक दूसरे से नहीं टकराते हैं. The moon is the Earth's closest neighbor. It is about 3,84,000 kilometers away from the Earth and the moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. It means the moon revolves around the Earth. The moon has no light of its own. इसकी अपनी कोई रोशनी ही नहीं होती. किससे लेते हैं लाइट? It shines because it reflects the sun's light that falls on it. The moon has no air and water. So it does not support any life. तो क्या होता है बच्चों, हमने कई बार ट्राई भी किया मून पर जाकर देखने का, बट वहाँ पर ये ना तो हवा है ना पानी है. तो हवा पानी तो हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, इसलिए वहाँ पर जीवन संभव ही नहीं है. The moon changes its shape. The day we see the full moon is called Purnima. The day when the moon is not visible at all is called Amavasya. When the moon is between the earth and the sun, we do not see the moon at all. It is called the new moon. After new moon, the moon begins to grow larger and larger. First, it is the crescent moon, then the half or gibbous moon, and in 2 weeks' time, we see the full moon. Write T for true and F for false for the following statement. You have to try to answer. Now we are going to talk about phases of moon. Full moon, the moon reaches the other side of the earth after 14 days. When the full shape of the moon is visible from the earth, it is called full moon. Gibbous moon, this is the position of the moon when more than half of the moon can be seen from the earth. Half moon, when only half of the moon is visible from the earth, it is called half moon. Crescent moon, this is after the new moon. A small portion of the new moon is visible from the earth. It is known as crescent moon. New moon, the new moon comes in between the sun and the earth after every 27.5 days. The part of the moon facing towards the earth does not get sunlight from the sun. This is why the moon is not visible from the earth and it is called the new moon. The knowledge booster. The first ever man to step foot on the moon was Neil Armstrong. ये सबसे पहले ऐसे पर्सन थे जिन्होंने पहला कदम रखा था मून पर. Stars, we see the stars at night. There are many stars in the sky. They look small because they are far away from the earth. छोटे हमसे दूर हैं इसलिए छोटे दिखाई देते हैं, अदरवाइज ये छोटे नहीं हैं बच्चों. The sun is also a star. It is the closest star to the earth and the stars are fixed to one place. They have their own light. Some stars appear single whereas some can be seen in groups. A group of stars is called a constellation. Some of the famous constellations are the Great Bear, Orion and Scorpio. Have you ever seen the pole star? It shines very brightly and at the same place towards the north, and we call it star Dhruv Tara in Hindi. Indian astronomers, the people who study about stars or heavenly bodies, are called astronomers, जो इनके बारे में study करते हैं. About 1500 years ago, Aryabhat was a famous Indian astronomer and he was mathematician also, told us that Earth is round and rotates on its axis, Brahmihira was another astronomer. Bhaskara discovered a method to determine the movement of planets. Swai Jai Singh of Jaipur built the Jantar Mantar in New Delhi and in Jaipur to study the positioning of stars. Vikram Sarabhai, considered the father of India's space program, launched the Indian space research era in 1962. Thus, India made a great contribution in the field of astronomy. Space travel. Outer space is empty space between the heavenly bodies. The space is dark place. It illuminates only when there is a heavenly body on which light falls. The first man in space was Yuri Gagarin, which was from Soviet Union, and scientists who go into the space to explore it, it are called astronauts. The Indian Space Research Organization yani ISRO is the space agency of India. It launches the first Indian satellite Aryabhat in 1975. In 1984, Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian fly into space when he flew on board the Soviet rocket Soyuz T-11. He spent 7 days, 21 hours and 40 minutes in space and orbiting the Earth 125 times. He demonstrated India's capability in space exploration and inspired future generations. Knowledge booster. Vostok 1, launched in 1961, carried Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space. Let's wrap up. Our universe has numerous stars, planets, satellites and many other heavenly bodies. The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Moon has no air or water, so life does not exist on Moon. Stars are heavenly bodies that are fixed and have their own heat and light. A group of stars in the sky is called constellation. Astronomers are people who study the heavenly bodies. Let's have a look on checkpoint now. Take the correct answer in A part. आपको choose करना है कौन सा आंसर correct है. Fill in the blanks with correct words given in the box. तो आपके पास helping box है, उसमें कुछ words दिए गए हैं. Pick the words and put them according to the sentence. Write T for true and F for false statement. So आपको read करनी है statements in C part and T and F mention करना for true and false. Answer the following questions. इन questions के answers आपके chapter में हैं. आप answers check करें, ढूंढें and try to write them in the notebook. Hots, the moon and the stars are also present in the sky during the daytime. Put on your thinking cap and tell us why we can't see them during the day. Picture based question. Observe the picture to your right and answer the questions that follow. Value based question. Life skill. The moon shines because it reflects the light of the sun, and how can this idea of reflecting light be related to how we can reflect positive values and actions from others in our lives? Okay, so can you think of someone whose positive qualities you reflect in your daily behavior? सोच सकते हैं कि इस बारे में सोचिए. Project activity for you people. Read the clues and fill the crossword given below. तो इसको करते हुए फन कीजिए बच्चों and enjoy.